Excuse me, aren't you Ryan Gosling?
No, are you?
Me? Yes.
Can I take a selfie?
Yes, shut your mouth. I can't hear the speech god.
You're probably used to me telling stories that happened quite a while ago. Yes, but now I'm going to tell a story that I lived through on purpose, especially for you.
I'll give you your 50 rubles. What are you doing?
But we've already been through this, Sonia. It began as I stared at the monitor, wondering what kind of exclusive stunt I could pull off. Something no one else would dare try. And looking at my gorgeous desktop wallpaper, it hit me.
I want to poop.
So, if I understood you correctly, you want to remove 4 wisdom teeth to make something out of them later? All that stuff you were telling me for half an hour, and I was just pretending to listen, right?
Yes.
Well, how do I put this professionally? I mean, I don't really care, it doesn't matter to me. Anyway, do you have the money?
Yes.
Well, then I don't give a damn.
I had to get 4 wisdom teeth pulled out over the course of a year so that they could make...
What?
Wait and see if you survive. And if you don't know what wisdom teeth are, here's a sad picture for you.
No, but can you imagine?
I'm telling you, Dumper, you deserve better.
Thanks for your kindness. You're a true friend.
That's it? Did they already take down the picture? I chose the first costly clinic I found, hoping its price would ensure a successful operation. But even during the X-ray examination, I realized that it wasn't that simple because I could see a certain surprise on the doctor's face. He asked me 3 times if I was sure I wanted this, on top of everything else. Plus, he kept telling me jokes about how the teeth were so deep and horizontal that there was a chance of hitting a nerve and ending up with a paralyzed face. Well, if that happens, just let me know, but I'll calm you down. The whole thing will only take 30 minutes.
Let's go.
3 hours later, after 4 shots of anesthesia that had already stopped working, the sweaty doctor, who had repeated about 10 times that
This is the most difficult operation of my life.
finally he pulled out that damn first tooth. By then, I already looked like someone who would never have a tooth pulled for fun ever again.
He's a boy, even though he cried like a woman.
Give me my tooth, please.
Everything would have been fine, but for the price I paid, they should have warned me I'd leave covered in blood. At least a woman on the street told me. And interestingly,
Who did this to you? Should I call the police or an ambulance?
started coughing.
Maybe an ambulance?
She took out her phone to dial a number. I feel nauseous, dizzy, and my vision is going black. Plus 4 shots of anesthesia, and I'm barely able to mime pulling a tooth, hoping she'll get it.
And this is an elephant, a snake, and an elephant snake.
This is Mom and Dad last night.
You had your tooth removed, but now your face is covered in blood, lol.
Like, lol, thanks. Do you have your card here?
No?
Well, of course, they're all mine. I brought them from home. Sonia, where's my money?
Calm down, I'll tell you everything.
Okay.
That's just what I was missing. And right now, Wildberries has a promotion where they're giving away a free 5,000 for any purchases. The promotion works for both girls and boys. So I got my certificate and ordered these iconic cupcakes for just 1 ruble. I was just curious if the promotion really works.
So how does it work?
Yes.
Well, that's good. Then I'll leave the contacts below the video, so go to the link in the description to their Telegram channel and get your certificate just for subscribing.
The promotion won't last long, so hurry up.
Hurry up? All right. Even though the surgery was rough, things got worse after. I was in pain, only had water and painkillers for 4 days, and felt angry at everyone.
I lived with my friends in the same apartment, and even though they really tried to support me somehow, but
Artyom.
Leave so I don't have to see you.
I had plenty of time to think about my situation. I've really come to the conclusion that people who write bad comments are probably normal guys too. It's just that things aren't going so well in their lives. Additionally, my insomnia is driving me crazy. I doubted I'd finish healing and realized that without food, I'd literally die. With my last strength, I tossed all the fruit in the house, even those I was allergic to and that weren't mine, into the blender. And on top of that, I added some water, and oh my god, it was so painful to drink, but it was the only thing I could somehow eat. I sat there losing my mind, daily recalling the doctor's words.
2 weeks and you'll be as good as new.
But after 2 weeks, I only started having complications. I lost 10 kilograms in 3 weeks and often heard jokes from my own friends that,
if you want to lose weight for summer, just get another tooth pulled. Ha ha.
Yeah, good joke. Are you sure you're not performing in Kavansky's stand-up? No. Well, anyway, you're alive. Last Monday. It took a month and a half of suffering before I finally felt alive again. Order 3 pizzas, fries, burger, cheese spread, breading, waffle, filling, milkshake, sandwich, sour cream, nachos, hot dogs, and chips of greatness.
Run away!
I realized that expensive doesn't mean you'll just leave like nothing happened. So I went to the cheapest clinic I could find in the Moscow region, but one that didn't have bad reviews. I wanted the doctor to be very old, so he couldn't claim this was his toughest surgery.
Usually it takes about 30 minutes, so don't worry.
From him. Those words were reassuring. Maybe I just went to the wrong clinic before, but 2 hours later...
It's a boy who looks like a corpse.
Thanks, Grandpa. I almost died. Hell yeah. And he also said that this was the hardest surgery of his life. But why? The surgery on the 3rd tooth went exactly the same as on the 2nd. And the healing process was always the same, with complications, infections, and all that. I went from normal to gremlin 3 times, losing 10 kilograms each time and regaining it all within 2 weeks. Only the last upper tooth scared me.
Of course, I don't want to stress you out, but I feel like this time there definitely won't be any way to avoid complications.
Now that's funny because I've always had complications all 3 times before this. And he knew that. Okay, maybe I should have figured out what he really meant by his words, considering that it took 3.5 hours to pull out this 4th tooth. But the doctor himself didn't explain anything to me, and I need that. I'm dumb. And only after coming home from the last tooth surgery did I get the joke.
What? They told me you buy an empty cup and pour as much as you want.
And that's a through hole from the mouth to the nose. Ladies and gentlemen, I want the complications to be even tougher. In the end, I lost 16 kilograms. Well, don't worry, I gained them back later. And God, when it all finally ended, I moved on to the second part of the plan, which is actually why I suffered in the first place. I cleaned the teeth with hydrogen peroxide and put them all together into one piece in about 2 hours, because not all the teeth came out intact. After that, I found the best figurine sculptor on the internet. We agreed on the details and a price of 25,000 rubles. I packed the teeth and sent them to him. He did a masterful job worth every penny. The final result was just what I wanted. When he offered to make it less creepy, I refused. Otherwise, you wouldn't grasp how much suffering went into it. And all for what? So that after spending so much time, money, and nerves, you could look at this? Oh, how wonderful this is. An incredibly structured, precise guy with pain in his eyes and a cane in his hand, and this freak next to him, which has my real teeth. What else do you need on these gloomy weekdays? And you know what? He's yours, yes, that's exactly why I made him. In honor of the anniversary, the 100th episode, he will go to one of you and one of you will suffer from his solo looks. Right now, if you go to my V-Contacta group, you'll see this post where you just need to leave one sticker from my sticker pack called Nice and Mr. Apartment Rat in the comments. And exactly 1 month from now, I'll randomly pick one winner live on stream. And so you don't forget, I'll remind you about it in my Telegram about 4 days before.
Listen, I just thought, here, take your 50 rubles. Please take that thing away from my face.
That's all well and good, but now that I've felt the power, I need more. That's all. Thanks for watching. Find links to the sticker pack, VK post, and Telegram in the description. I hope the right person gets my figurine. Meanwhile, I'll figure out how to pack it.
Yeah.